As you step into the abandoned home, a chill runs down your spine, sending shivers throughout your body. The air is heavy with a sense of mystery and the unmistakable feeling of being watched. With each creaking floorboard and gust of wind, the house seems to come alive, whispering its eerie secrets to those brave enough to uncover them. The walls are adorned with faded wallpaper, once vibrant but now peeling and discolored. The furniture, covered in a thick layer of dust, stands as a testament to the lives that once inhabited this place. The rooms, now empty and devoid of life, hold the remnants of a forgotten past. As you explore further, you come across a room that feels different from the rest. It is smaller, tucked away in a corner, and the door is slightly ajar. Curiosity gets the better of you, and you push the door open, revealing a space frozen in time. The room is filled with old photographs, their edges yellowed and frayed. They depict a family smiling and happy, their eyes filled with hope and joy. But as you study the images closely, a sense of unease washes over you. There is something hauntingly familiar about the faces that stare back at you. Intrigued, you continue your investigation, searching for clues that may shed light on the secrets hidden within these walls. You stumble upon a collection of letters, their ink faded but still legible. As you read through them, a tale of love, loss, and tragedy begins to unfold. The letters tell the story of a couple deeply in love, torn apart by circumstances beyond their control. Their words are filled with longing and despair, their pleas for a reunion echoing through the ages. It becomes clear that this abandoned home was once a sanctuary for their love, a place where they sought solace and refuge from the outside world. But as you dig deeper, you discover a darker side to this tale. Whispers of a haunting begin to surface, tales of strange occurrences and unexplained phenomena that plagued the family. The once idyllic home became a place of fear and despair, as they were tormented by something beyond their understanding. As you piece together the fragments of this haunting mystery, you can't help but wonder what happened to this family. Were they driven away by the supernatural forces that plagued their home? Or did they succumb to their own demons, unable to escape the clutches of their tragic past? The answers remain elusive, locked away within the confines of this abandoned home. But you are determined to uncover the truth, to bring closure to the restless spirits that still linger within these walls. With each step you take, you inch closer to unraveling the haunting mysteries that have haunted this place for far too long. As you prepare to leave, you can't help but feel a sense of gratitude for the opportunity to delve into the eerie secrets of this abandoned home. The experience has left you with a newfound appreciation for the power of history and the stories that lie hidden behind closed doors. And as you walk away, you can't help but wonder what other mysteries await, just waiting to be uncovered. As you step out of the abandoned home, a cool breeze brushes against your face, carrying with it a whisper of the unknown. It beckons you to continue your journey, to seek out more enigmatic places and unravel their haunting tales. With newfound determination, you set off to explore other forgotten corners of the world. Each location holds its own secrets, its own story waiting to be told. From decrepit mansions to desolate forests, you immerse yourself in the history and legends that shroud these places. In an old coastal town, you stumble upon a dilapidated lighthouse, its once bright beacon now extinguished. The locals speak of ghostly apparitions and strange occurrences that have plagued the area for decades. Intrigued, you delve into the archives, piecing together the fragments of this new mystery. As you sift through faded newspaper clippings and forgotten photographs, a pattern begins to emerge. The lighthouse was once the home of a lighthouse keeper and his family. Tragedy struck when his wife mysteriously disappeared one stormy night, leaving him to raise their young daughter alone. Rumors of foul play and supernatural involvement swirled through the town, but no concrete answers ever surfaced. Driven by curiosity, you reach out to the descendants of the lighthouse keeper's family. They reluctantly agree to speak with you, their eyes filled with a mix of fear and longing for closure. They recount the eerie events that plagued their ancestors, the unexplained noises, and the feeling of being constantly watched. Together, you embark on a journey to uncover the truth, to bring peace to the tormented spirits that still haunt the lighthouse. Armed with historical records and the family's first-hand accounts, you venture into the heart of the mystery. As you explore the dark corridors and climb the winding staircase, you can't. As I cautiously stepped over the threshold of the decrepit front door, a chill ran down my spine. The once grand entrance hall now lay in ruins, with cobwebs hanging from the ceiling and dust covering every surface. It was clear that this home had been abandoned for years, left to the mercy of time and neglect. I couldn't help but feel a sense of unease as I ventured further into the house. The air was heavy with an eerie silence, broken only by the creaking floorboards beneath my feet. The walls, once adorned with beautiful artwork and family portraits, now stood bare and faded, their colors muted by the passage of time. As I made my way through the various rooms, a feeling of curiosity mingled with trepidation. Each space held its own secrets, waiting to be discovered. In the dining room, a long-forgotten table was still set with dusty china and half-empty wine glasses, as if frozen in time. The kitchen, once a bustling hub of culinary activity, now lay in disarray, with pots and pans strewn haphazardly across the countertops. Venturing upstairs, I couldn't help but notice the faint whispers of the past that seemed to echo through the narrow corridors. The bedrooms, once cozy sanctuaries, now stood empty and forlorn. The beds were unmade, as if their occupants had hastily departed, leaving behind only traces of their presence. In one room, a child's abandoned doll lay on the floor, its once vibrant clothes now faded and threadbare. As I continued my exploration, I stumbled upon a hidden staircase leading down to the basement. The air grew colder, and a sense of foreboding washed over me. The steps were worn and uneven, causing me to tread carefully into the depths below. The basement was a maze of cobwebs and darkness, with only a dim light filtering through a small, dirty window. As I cautiously made my way through the labyrinthine space, I stumbled upon a locked door at the far end of the basement. Intrigued, I fumbled for the key I had found earlier in my exploration. With a click, the door swung open, revealing a hidden room filled with old books and strange artifacts. The shelves were lined with leather-bound tomes, their pages yellowed with age. Peculiar trinkets adorned the room, each one seemingly imbued with its own mysterious energy. In that moment, I realized that this abandoned home held more than just remnants of the past. It held secrets that begged to be uncovered. It was as if the house itself whispered tales of forgotten lives and untold stories, waiting patiently for someone to listen. As I left the eerie, abandoned home, I couldn't help but feel a sense of gratitude for the opportunity to uncover its hidden history. The experience had ignited a passion within me, a desire to delve further into the mysteries of forgotten places. And so, with a newfound sense of purpose, I set off on my next adventure, ready to explore more eerie abandoned homes and discover the spooky secrets they held within. With a map in hand and a heart full of curiosity, I embarked on a journey to explore other eerie abandoned homes scattered across the countryside. Each house held its own allure, beckoning me to uncover its hidden past. From crumbling mansions to dilapidated cottages, I ventured into the forgotten corners of the world, eager to unveil the stories that lay dormant within their walls. One by one, I stepped into these forgotten abodes, my footsteps echoing through the empty halls. The air was heavy with the weight of time, carrying whispers of forgotten conversations and faded laughter. As I roamed from room to room, I discovered traces of lives once lived, photographs left behind, letters tucked away in drawers, and remnants of personal belongings that hinted at the people who once called these houses home. In one decaying library, I stumbled upon a diary, its pages worn and fragile. With trembling hands, I delicately flipped through its contents, immersing myself in the intimate thoughts and experiences of its author. The diary spoke of love, loss, and the yearning for something more. It painted a vivid picture of a life lived in this very house, its words reaching out from the past to touch my soul. In another abandoned home, I discovered a hidden attic, its cobweb-covered entrance almost invisible to the untrained eye. As I climbed the creaking stairs, I felt a surge of anticipation, knowing that something extraordinary awaited me. And indeed, the attic revealed a treasure trove of forgotten relics, dusty trunks filled with vintage clothing, forgotten toys that had once brought joy to children's faces, and stacks of yellowed newspapers chronicling events long gone. With each new discovery, my passion for unraveling the mysteries of these abandoned homes grew stronger. I became a collector of forgotten tales, piecing together the fragments of history left behind. The stories I uncovered were hauntingly beautiful, filled with love and heartache, triumphs and tragedies, all woven into the get ready to be spooked and thrilled as you embark on a spine-chilling haunted house tour like no other. This thrilling experience will test your courage and push your limits as you navigate through dark hallways, encounter ghostly apparitions, and unravel the mysteries lurking within. Before you venture into the haunted house, it's essential to prepare yourself mentally and physically. Remember, this tour is not for the faint of heart. Here are a few tips to help you make the most of this bone-chilling adventure. 1. Steel your nerves. Remind yourself that everything you encounter inside is part of the show and not real. Take deep breaths, calm your mind, and embrace the fear. Remember, it's all about having a thrilling experience. 2. Dress appropriately. Wear comfortable clothes and shoes that allow you to move freely. You never know what challenges lie ahead, so it's best to be prepared for anything. It's also a good idea to bring a jacket or sweater, as some haunted houses tend to be chilly. 3. Gather a group. It's always more fun to face the frights with friends or family. Join forces with a group of brave souls who are equally excited about the haunted house tour. Together, you can support and encourage each other throughout the journey. 4. Follow the rules. Pay close attention to the safety guidelines and instructions provided by the tour guides. They are there to ensure your safety while delivering a thrilling experience. It's important to respect the rules and guidelines to avoid any mishaps. 5. Keep an open mind. Haunted house tours are designed to create an immersive experience. Allow yourself to be fully immersed in the atmosphere and let your imagination run wild. Stay curious and expect the unexpected. As you step into the haunted house, be prepared for heart-pounding moments, unexpected scares, and hair-raising encounters. The dimly lit hallways will lead you through a maze of eerie rooms, each with its own terrifying surprises. Ghostly figures may appear from the shadows, and spine-chilling sounds will echo through the air, sending shivers down your spine. You'll encounter spine-chilling scenes that will test your bravery and make your heart race. From haunted dolls that seem to move on their own to blood-curdling screams that pierce the air, every corner of the haunted house will leave you breathless. But fear not. The haunted house tour is designed to ensure your safety while delivering an adrenaline-pumping experience. Trained actors and special effects create a world of terror that will keep you on the edge of your seat. So, if you're ready to face your fears and embark on a spine-chilling adventure, prepare yourself for a haunted house tour like no other. Get ready to scream, laugh, and have the time of your life as you navigate through the dark, haunted corridors. Brace yourself for thrills galore and memories that will haunt you long after the tour is over. As you step into the first room of the haunted house, the air becomes heavy with anticipation. Shadows dance on the walls, revealing ghostly figures lurking in the corners. The sound of creaking floorboards fills your ears, as if invisible footsteps are following your every move. In the next room, you come face to face with a life-sized haunted doll. Its glassy eyes seem to follow you, and you swear you see its porcelain limbs twitch. The room is filled with an eerie silence, broken only by the soft, haunting melody of a music box that plays on its own. As you make your way down a dimly lit hallway, the walls seem to close in on you, and you can't shake the feeling of being watched. Suddenly, blood-curdling screams pierce the air, causing your heart to race. You can't help but wonder if they're part of the act, or if something more sinister is at play. In the next room, you find yourself in a twisted carnival, complete with creepy clowns and distorted mirrors. The laughter of the clowns echoes through the room, growing louder and more maniacal with each passing moment. You try to keep your composure, reminding yourself that it's all just an illusion. As you venture deeper into the haunted house, the scenes become more macabre. You encounter rooms filled with coffins, where skeletal figures rise from their eternal slumber. The smell of decay fills the air, making you gag, and you can't help but feel a chill run down your spine as the undead reach out for you. Just when you think you've seen it all, you enter a room filled with a dense fog. The mist obscures your vision, and you can only see a few feet in front of you. Strange noises surround you, making it impossible to tell where they're coming from. A cold wind brushes against your skin, and you can't help but feel a presence lurking just beyond the fog. But amidst the terror, you also find moments of relief and laughter. As you exit one room, a masked actor jumps out, causing you to scream in surprise. You laugh nervously, relieved that it was just a well-timed scare. As you cautiously step through the creaky front door of the haunted abandoned house, a chill runs down your spine. The air is thick with an eerie stillness, broken only by the sound of your own breathing. The walls are adorned with peeling wallpaper, revealing glimpses of the house's former grandeur. Dust particles dance in the faint rays of sunlight that manage to penetrate the dilapidated windows. As you venture deeper into the house, your senses heighten, and you become acutely aware of the strange energy that permeates the air. Every step you take echoes through the empty hallways, creating an eerie symphony of sound. The floorboards groan beneath your feet, as if protesting your intrusion into their long-held solitude. In the dimly lit rooms, you encounter remnants of a forgotten past. Furniture covered in tattered sheets, as if frozen in time, evoke memories of a bygone era. The remains of a once opulent chandelier hang precariously from the ceiling, its crystals dull and lifeless. It's as if the house itself is mourning its lost glory. As you make your way up the creaky staircase, your heart races with anticipation. Each step brings you closer to discovering the secrets this haunted house holds. The air grows colder, causing goosebumps to form on your skin. Shadows dance on the walls, playing tricks on your mind, making you question what is real and what is merely a figment of your imagination. You enter a room shrouded in darkness, the only source of light emanating from a lone, flickering candle. The room seems frozen in time, as if someone had abruptly abandoned it, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions. Dust-covered photographs line the walls, capturing faces frozen in haunting expressions. Who were these people? What stories do they hold? As you reach out to touch one of the photographs, a sudden gust of wind extinguishes the candle, plunging the room into complete darkness. Panic sets in, and you fumble in the blackness, desperate to find your way out. Just as fear threatens to consume you, a faint glow begins to emanate from a hidden corner of the room. Curiosity overpowers your fear, and you cautiously approach the mysterious light. As it grows brighter, you discover a hidden compartment in the wall, revealing a collection of letters bound together with a faded ribbon. With trembling hands, you untie the ribbon and begin to read. The letters tell a tale of love, betrayal, and tragedy. They reveal the dark secrets that plagued the inhabitants of this haunted house, secrets that were buried deep within its walls. Each letter unravels another layer of the house's haunting history, shedding light on the restless spirits that still linger within its crumbling walls. As you immerse yourself in the stories of the past, you realize that this haunted, abandoned house is more than just a place of ghostly encounters. It is a portal to a forgotten time, a window into the lives of those who once called it home. And as you leave the house, carrying the weight of its secrets, you can't help but wonder what other mysteries lie hidden within its decaying walls, waiting to be discovered by the brave souls willing to venture into its haunted embrace. As you read through the letters, the vivid descriptions and heartfelt emotions transport you back in time. You can almost feel the warmth of the fireplace, hear the echoes of laughter, and smell the faint scent of roses that once filled the air. The first letter speaks of a forbidden love affair between two star-crossed lovers, torn apart by societal expectations and family obligations. It tells of stolen moments in secret gardens, whispered promises under the moonlight, and the agony of a love that could never be. The author pours their heart out onto the pages, confessing their undying love for their forbidden paramour. In the second letter, the tone shifts dramatically. It reveals a treacherous betrayal, unraveling the intricate web of deceit that had been spun within these walls. Greed, jealousy, and manipulation seep through the ink as the author exposes the true nature of those they once trusted. It is a tale of shattered trust and shattered lives, leaving behind a trail of pain and heartbreak. The subsequent letters continue to unveil more secrets, each one more haunting than the last. They speak of tragic accidents, unexplained deaths, and the relentless torment of vengeful spirits. The house becomes a character in itself, a silent witness to the darkness that unfolded within its very foundation. As you reach the final letter, the truth is laid bare. It reveals the untimely demise of the house's inhabitants, a devastating event that forever trapped their souls within its walls. The letter serves as a plea for redemption, a desperate cry for someone to uncover the truth and release their spirits from their eternal torment. With a heavy heart, you carefully rebind the letters, preserving their fragile history. You realize that this abando,